They put crazy in the name for a reason. These are wild. We all know Kobe Bryant had one of the best series of signature sneakers ever, maybe even the best outside of MJ himself. But not a lot of people know that Kobe was originally in fact signed to Adidas. And during his time at Adidas, there was one shoe that stood out and was more popular than the others, and that was the Crazy One, also known as the Kobe ones. And now, over 20 years later, Adidas has finally given us a remake of the shoe. In this video, I will be reviewing the Adidas Crazy Infinity 2.5. So these retailed worldwide on July the 26th for a retail price of $160 or 160 euros. And this is the OG chalk colorway. And the big sizes of these pretty much sold out instantly. It's hard to find a pair now, at least here in Europe. And that's actually pretty rare for an Adidas basketball sneaker nowadays. But the reason it's sold out, of course, is because this shoe is based on one of the most iconic Kobe sneakers of all time, the Kobe ones. They were the shoes that Kobe actually wore when he won his first championship back in 2000. The follow-up sneaker to the Kobe ones, however, was the Kobe 2s, and that sneaker has the distinction of being one of the ugliest basketball sneakers maybe ever. Even Kobe himself didn't want to play in them. In fact, he switched back to the Kobe 1s during the playoffs. And the Kobe 2s was such a disaster, in fact, that Kobe ended up forfeiting millions of dollars to break his contract with Adidas early. So because there were so few Adidas Kobe sneakers produced, they became somewhat of a collector's item for Kobe fans. And after his unfortunate death 2 years ago, those Adidas and Kobe sneakers, the few pairs that were in circulation, they were going for absurd amounts on the resale market, sometimes in the thousands of dollars. Last year, actually, Adidas finally retroed the Crazy ones after almost 10 years. And now we have this pair, which is the Adidas Crazy Infinity 2.5, which was based entirely on the Kobe ones, which was a shoe that was actually heavily inspired by a car, the Audi TT, which was actually the first car that Kobe bought when he played in the NBA. This version right here has a couple of significant changes from the Kobe ones, which are quite obvious when you look at it. The first, of course, being this zipper right here. The zipper doesn't really seem to have any sort of performance purpose. It doesn't make the shoe any tighter. All it's meant to do really is to hide the laces of the shoe. And personally, I think it's a very clean look. You get some standard rope laces on this shoe, which are done in black, which is also another difference with the Infinity 2.5s, because the original Kobe ones, the laces on that pair were actually two-toned. Instead, on this pair, they've chosen to hide the laces completely. Another pretty significant change is what they've done with the toe box area. You'll notice on the Crazy ones, there was an additional panel on the toe box, which kind of gave the shoe almost a square toe type of look. Instead, this time you just get this one rubber panel which merges into the midsole. And the rubber panel does have 3 lines or 3 stripes embossed into it, as well as the Adidas logo. The side panel of the shoe, this very big side panel, seems to be made out of some synthetic materials, and you have the 3 stripes logo once again embossed into it. I actually really like how the back of the sneaker looks. I think it's very, very clean. You got the Adidas logo there, and also this very tiny Infinity logo. And having a look at the outsole, a pretty nice looking outsole as well, with some good traction, made out of rubber. I haven't played ball in these yet, so I can't tell you how good these are for basketball right now. I'm mainly using this for lifestyle purposes. My pair actually did come with a bit of an issue. You'll notice on the medial side of my left pair, there seems to be this pretty big yellow stain that seems to start at the middle and move on to the toe area. So that's pretty unfortunate. I hope you guys didn't have issues with your pairs. While the Crazy One was a basketball sneaker, it seems like the Crazy Infinity 2.5s are being marketed as more of a lifestyle shoe, because a lot of the promotional pictures I've seen for the shoe feature people wearing these not with basketball outfits, but more so just basic lifestyle outfits, trying to style them. And I think the shoes actually look very interesting on feet. I tried to style them here myself in 2 different ways. First, wearing some shorts. They do look pretty fire with shorts, not gonna lie. However, they do make your feet look huge, so I wouldn't say this is my preferred way of wearing this shoe. I think they look better with some pants like I'm wearing here. I'm trying to rock it with some baggy cargo pants, and I just think they look a lot better. Threw on this Germany football windbreaker, you know, you gotta represent. Like this fit a lot better. I think these shoes look really good with these baggier types of pants because of how big the shoe is. Let me know in the comments, how would you guys style these, and what's your opinion of how these look on feet. Also, if this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping tons of content just like this every single week, so make sure you are subscribed. Moving on to the comfort of this sneaker. Surprisingly, I have to say this shoe is quite comfortable. I don't typically expect basketball sneakers to be all that comfortable, and when I say comfy, I don't mean like they're super cushiony or soft or anything like that. I just feel like there's so much padding on this shoe around the ankle area and along the toes that your feet do feel nice and comfy in there. And the cushioning is fairly soft for a basketball shoe. They also seem to be quite wide foot friendly. So for sizing, I went with my true size, which is a US 11. And just to give you some context, I fit the same size in most Jordan 1s, Jordan 3s, 4s. Comparing them with Adidas sneakers, so with the Yeezy 700, with the Yeezy Quantums, I go up half a size in both those sneakers. Same with the Yeezy 350s. However, with these, I definitely think true to size is your best bet. Even if you have wider feet, I think that all that cushioning, all that padding will start to break in over time, so I don't really think you need to go up half a size. The shoe really kind of reminds me of the Yeezy Quantums, which was another basketball sneaker that had more of a lifestyle purpose. You could wear that shoe on and off the court. It does also kind of remind me, maybe it's just the colorway, but it kind of reminds me of the 700 V3s as well. In case you guys weren't able to hit on this, don't worry, there are a lot more colorways on the way, including a silver pair as well as a copper. You also have this dark gray / black pair, which is pretty clean. So there's a lot more on the way. Don't worry too much if you missed out on these. The bigger sizes right now are going for a little bit of resale, like about 30 to 40 bucks above retail. If you really like this colorway, go ahead and cop, but personally, I would just wait for the newer colorways to arrive. Overall, the Adidas Crazy Infinity 2.5s are a pretty great option if you're looking for a shoe to wear both on and off the court. It adds a very interesting look to most outfits, and I'm especially quite a big fan of this shroud or this zipper you see here. I think hiding the laces was a pretty good move. It makes the shoe look a lot more clean, a lot more modern. It gives it almost a Yeezy-esque type of feel. I'm sure there's a lot of basketball purists out there who think this shoe is a total abomination, but that's what the sneaker game is all about. You might like something that other people totally hate. In my opinion, these are pretty decent. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about the Adidas Crazy Infinity 2.5s? And thank you guys so much for watching this video, supporting my channel. Make sure you are subscribed, and also, of course, check out the podcast. The links are in the description. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.